is true. I don't know what my gut's getting me into. I don't know much, but I need a clue. Who do you believe when nobody believes in you? No, not even you. I'm starting to doubt whether or not dreams come true. Sick and tired of this shit, it could be the flu, cause you scream the truth, you're green and blue, and I probably wouldn't even believe it's true. You know, right here I'm talking about is my journey as an artist. It's like whether you're questioning yourself, you know, and like in your art, you know, like you start to decide whether it's, you know, in your best interest to keep going down the road that you chose for yourself, you know, or you can always turn back. You know, they have that one saying, no matter how far you go down one road, you can always turn back around. You ever heard that before? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's true. As true as that is, you know, I mean, shit, it takes time, it takes resources, and sometimes, like, it's not always easy, you know. It's not about doing what's easy, it's about doing what's right. And when you don't know, you know, where you're at, or if you have, like, no points of reference or anything like that, you know, you start questioning, you know, whether you're on the right path or not, you know. So that's what I was really, when I was writing this, I'm starting to remember now, I was questioning, you know, whether or not, you know, to keep doing what I'm doing or what, you know. So, yeah, that's where I was with writing those lines. Even if it means leaving behind life as we know we could see in the eye, but what if the blind are leading the blind and we've already begun leaving the light? It's like I said, it's like you shot in the dark and you don't know if you're going up or down or round and round, you know. It's like a hamster on the wheel. Well, what do you have to lose? Might as well walk on your own if you have two shoes. At the fork of the road, you just have to choose what path you choose, and that's the truth. It's like, and that's something that I keep coming back to. Like, they say it's good to have a why in your life, a reason you do what you do, you know? And that's why I have that saying, you know, do what you do, whatever you do you. After all, it's what you do best. But because only you can tell you, you know, what's the best for you. You know, nobody else can tell you that. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a why as much as I have, like, why nots, you know. In the moment, you could say that. You could say, like, oh, I'm doing this, you know, to choose, like, my higher self, you know, and that sort of thing. And, like, that may or may not be appealing to you, depending on who you are. But it's like, shit, I might as well do this, because I think I know what direction it's going to take me. It's going to take me away from, you know what the opposite looks like. You know, you don't want to go there. So, you know, you don't want to go backwards, so you might as well keep going forwards. You know, that kind of thing. Who are you?
What's going on? I'm Anna Vibes. I directed, filmed, edited the video Fork in the Road. He's gonna ask me a few questions, and yeah, let's go. Let's get it.
So I have a question for you. You know, when we shot this, like, last year.
Damn, last year already.
Yeah, last year. Yeah. But what was your, like, interpretation of the song, and, like, how did you make it want it to come to life, and, like, what was your vision? What were, like, things or themes that you're, like, trying to depict in the visuals?
Yeah, well, basically kind of what you said, but I kind of had, like, this idea, like, okay, like, he's talking about, like, you know, all the, like, the hardships in it, and, like, almost giving up on your dream or whatever. Like, that's how I saw it. And I just wanted to pick a scene where it was kind of like, you know, like lonely and you know, and you just walking with yourself, you know.
We had actually went to that location with the intention of shooting a different video, you remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember?
I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I knew it was a perfect song for that, because you're just like, okay. Yeah, and then since it was dark time too, like, I just kind of added all these effects on it too. Yeah. And the smoke in the beginning and shit like that.
So we kind of pulled, like, a 180, like, for that. We went there to, like, go shoot a different music video. Yeah. And we were like, you know, with the path and everything that we were on, like, it was, maybe we should be shooting, like, a different, you know, music video with the same vibe, and it's even the same producer too. And we ended up shooting a different music video for that song. You remember?
Yeah.
That was Tear Me Apart. I think, Tear Me Apart.
Oh, it was in LA?
Yeah, and we were debating which one to release first and everything. Yeah, that was, like, right down the road, like, at the construction site and everything. And yeah, we ended up shooting that, like, the end of last year, you know, instead. And like I don't, and they both have like very similar themes too. Like that's the interesting part too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But like, and like that's like a reoccurring theme with like a lot of my music, you know. But I don't know. I feel like this one is tighter, like the song itself, and I don't even know if we're gonna release the other one. I don't know. I don't know. Eventually, I think so. Yeah, it should.
Eventually.
Yeah, but I just feel like this one, like the flow, is tighter, and
And it's real. Like you just feel it. I connected with it too. Like right away, I'm just like, yup, this one. And when I saw the video, I'm just like, yeah, maybe we should do this fucking song. And it was just perfect. Everything, the scenery, everything was perfect for this song.
Yeah.
You know, so I felt it right when I heard it. I was just like, yo, this one's it. Like,
kind of worked itself out. Yeah.
Make sure to watch that.
Was your editing process or style? Did you have like anything different in this one than like maybe other previous videos that we have worked on? Like
I do, and it's the effects.
Okay.
I was at that time. I was barely learning Final Cut Pro because I just got it when I made that video. So I was literally like trying to take my time, trying to learn it, and you know I added the little effects here and there as you see in the video. Yeah. So I was just like, I was pretty proud of it, you know, because it's like I was just learning Final Cut Pro. I was just like, yo, this shit's hard. Like, oh shit.
At what time did you edit that one too? Like on the timeline, it's not.
I think it was a long time.
Well, like it took you. Well, yeah, getting back from the shoot to the like final product, right? But like between the other videos, because we had shot Mistaken, you know, like after that, and we ended up releasing it before that, right? Like, was this the last video that you edited and got back to me, or was that Tear Me Apart?
Yeah, I think it was the last video, because I didn't really.
I didn't know if Tear Me Apart came before or after.
Nah, I think it was before, because I didn't use any effects on.
I was still
using iMovie for Tearing Me Apart, and for Folk on the Road
So that's interesting. So like when we dropped Tear Me Apart, know that it was shot after, but it was edited before, right? Before Fork in the Road, and then Fork in the Road was shot before. So shit, if I know that, we probably would have released one. But it's all good. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for time, you know. So
And it's a good song.
Right,
it's a good song. It really is.
I like it better than Tear Me Apart.
Yeah.
Honestly. So yeah, it's Fork in the Road. Make sure you check it out when it drops tomorrow. You know, and that, do what you do. Whatever you do you. After all, is what you do best. It's OMA.
And vibes.
Over and out. Peace, y'all. Stay up. We're going all the way up. How's the sky?